What's good, y'all? It's Wealthy XP here, and today we have some very exciting information on the Xenoverse 3 gameplay and combat mechanics, alright? This is all new details coming from the Steam description, which we can read right here. It says, the developers describe the content like this. Fantasy violence is present throughout the game, with characters engaging in combat using energy-based attacks, close quarters combat, and weapons. Players may also encounter mild profanity, revealing outfits, and crude humor during gameplay. Alright, so we're going to be breaking down what all of these elements may entail for Xenoverse 3, right? And we should start off with the most exciting thing, which is the weapons, right? Now, as we all know, in Xenoverse 2, you really couldn't use weapons. You really couldn't. You only really had the power pole, which was for humans exclusively, and you also had maybe some few moves with Trunks' sword, but that doesn't really count as using a weapon because it's just a super attack. You know what I mean? It wasn't like an actual game style switch, a whole change and a whole new gameplay element. It wasn't really that. It was just a super attack. You know, the power pole was the only real weapon that we had in that game. So the fact that they're mentioning that weapons, right? Weapons are coming, plural, right? Are coming to the game. Well, you know what that entails, right? Key weapons, right? Like the scythe, right? Like Goku Black, like the Keyblade, like Zamasu, right? And probably as well as other unique weapons like the Sword of Hope. We'd probably see Tapion Sword, right? Which would introduce a whole new gameplay and combat mechanic to the series, right? We only had the power pole in Xenoverse 2. That's all we had. Okay, so this is all new. This is all new, you guys, which implies we will get unique fighting styles similar to how the power pole in Xenoverse 2 completely changed your entire fighting style. Y'all all remember when you use the power pole, which you can only use as a human, by the way. Like, not even everyone can do it. Only humans can use the power pole. But when you use the power pole on the Flying Nimbus, it changed your entire fighting style. It changed how you approached, how you evade, you know, how you do combos, all of these things. It changed your entire fighting style. So I think we're going to see a lot more unique fighting styles similar to how that worked in Xenoverse 2, right? So with the Keyblade, the Sword of Hope, these will probably all have unique fighting styles to them that are unique to these specific weapons, right? So that's going to be very, very interesting to see how that actually plays out. And another thing to keep in mind is that this game actually has a mature rating, you guys, right? Which implies we will see more graphic injuries, detailed blood, brutal finishers, and we may even see darker story themes like death, torture, genocide, right? Similar to the genocide that Frieza committed on the Saiyans, right? We might see stuff like that. So these dark themes may be a key part of the Age 1000 storyline. So this is important to remember because this may be pretty gritty for a lot of people. For a Dragon Ball game, this might actually be very gritty because most Dragon Ball games could just be rated teen. Like, especially Xenoverse, every Xenoverse game was rated teen before this. This is the first M-rated Xenoverse game, which implies a major tonal shift from the previous entries. So I'm expecting this to be much less censored, right? And this description also mentions revealing outfits, which implies we may see more goon-baiting character designs similar to Marvel Rivals, right? We may see far more intense fan service as well. So you could expect that the fan service is probably going to be off the charts compared to previous games, okay? If they're saying that, you know, if they're blatantly putting in their description that, you know, there's gonna be revealing outfits, they gotta tell you about it because that's a descriptive factor of the game. I think that tells you a lot about what we might see in that game, right? So yeah, just expect that there might be a tad bit more fan service than people might have been bargaining for. But you gotta remember, this is Dragon Ball. There's always been a bunch of fan service. This is the same fan base that had Kel and Caulifla, you know, looking like they came out of Brazzers. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Come on now. This is the same fan base that had them looking like that. So I'm not surprised that they're going to be catering to that direction. We've seen that helped Marvel Rivals in a massive way, you know? So they'd almost be stupid to not go in that direction with things. They're probably looking towards Marvel Rivals and saying like, yeah, we need to try to, you know? So yeah, that's probably what the direction that they're going to head with that. And there may even be dedicated bathhouses or hot springs for the Great Saiyan Squad to recover after battle, which is very common in anime, by the way. It's like a common anime trope. After a major battle, they'll go to a hot spring, they'll go to a bathhouse or something like that, or some resort, and they like to cool off, you know, after intense battle, you know. And Japanese people in general, they just love tranquility, right? Like, let's be real, a lot of the masseuses are are of Asian descent. A lot of the people who do pedicures, who do people's nails and toes and stuff like that, a lot of those people are of Asian descent. You know, they're very much into tranquility. So I think this is a very likely thing that we might see, and that's probably why they're saying that there's going to be revealing outfits and warning us that there might be more explicit content in the game, okay? So the description also mentions that it will feature extensive CAC customization, right? So that means that we might finally see custom auras, right? Because if they're saying, remember, this is Xenoverse, a game that we're already expecting to have extensive customization. So if they're telling us that, yeah, nah, this game is gonna have, like, trust me, you guys, like, they're basically damn near hyping us up, because we already know the whole game is about having a custom character. Of course it's gonna have extensive customization, you know what I mean? So if they're making it a point to even say that in the description, I'm expecting to see custom auras. I am expecting to see that, okay? And I think that Bandai's really gonna surprise us with this game, you guys. I really do. I think that Bandai's got a lot of surprises in for us. I think that we're not gonna see a lot of the stuff coming with this game. You know, they're gonna break a lot of norms in terms of Dragon Ball gaming, right? So let me know what you guys think about everything that was mentioned in this video. Are you guys excited to potentially see key weapons, unique fighting styles, you know, a less censored game, right? All of these things, are you guys more excited? I feel like this is damn near like the GTA of Dragon Ball games. The way they're describing it, they damn near trying to describe this like the GTA of Dragon Ball games. What y'all mean maturity and revealing outfits and crude humor? What y'all mean crude humor? Like, come on, yeah, nah. This is definitely feeling like the GTA 6 of Dragon Ball games, you know? And I'm very hyped to be alive right now. This is like, what a time to be alive. You know, what a time to be alive. We're gonna have GTA 6 dropping this year, and we're gonna have Xenoverse 3 dropping the next year. What a time to be alive, y'all. What a time to be alive. This is crazy. It's crazy, y'all. It really is. You know, I'm gonna make sure I'm safe for these next upcoming months, because I can't afford to have nothing bad happen to me coming up with these 2 game launches. Now, I gotta live to see these 2 games. This is 2 games that I gotta see. But let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, subscribe, turn on notifications. Link to the Discord will be in the description below. Okay, we're building a community there, right? There's already a lot of people in the Discord. We're talking about Xenoverse 3 all the time. You know, we can talk about anything in the Discord though. We may talk about GTA 6 one day, right? When the GTA 6 trailer comes out, I promise you I'll be reacting to it the same way I'm reacting to this. I ain't sticking myself to no game. You feel me? I'm not sticking myself to nothing, because you never know what's gonna happen in this like unpredicted times. These are unpredictable times right now. So I'm not sticking myself to nothing that I don't know is solid yet. You know what I mean? Obviously, I know Xenoverse 3 is probably gonna be a banger, most likely. But you know what I mean? When the GTA 6 trailer comes out, I will be doing the same type of content on the GTA 6 trailer. That's a fact. That is a fact. You can expect that, okay? Because, yeah, I'm not boxing myself in with anything. That's foolish. That's the immediate way to cap yourself content-wise. So I'm not doing that. But, yeah, we're building a community. You know, we can talk about anything, really. Right now, we're obviously the biggest topic of discussion is going to be the new game that's coming out, Xenoverse 3, obviously, right? But we can talk about life. We talk about anything in the Discord, you know? So come in there. It's a welcoming place. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. All right, you guys. It's Wealthy XP here. Tuning out. Be easy, y'all.